In this lesson, let's make a really exaggerated, angry face. So let's take this guy and lower him down to maybe 2. And let's go ahead and mask off just the upper area. And then also some of the lower area. And then let's paint in a mask underneath the jaw. Okay, just around the jaw there. Get that back of the neck. I'm going to make sure I unmask just that area right in there. And then I'm going to unmask just a little bit under the chin, part of the neck there. Okay, let's go ahead and hold down Control and just click once to blur that mask. Okay, now from our side view, let's go ahead and rotate the jaw a little bit to open this up. So we'll go ahead and go to Rotate. We'll draw a transpose line here, and then let's rotate that down. Okay, what we can also do is switch to a move and really exaggerate that. Okay, might not be totally realistic, but it's not really what we're going for. So that'll help us kind of get the jaw opened up a little bit more. Okay, you can see that we're getting a little bit of stuff down here, which we can fix. We'll go ahead and unmask that. Go back to draw. Okay. Pull this back in a little bit. Smooth it out a little. Alright, so now let's work on this. Let's turn the teeth off for now so they don't kind of distract us. So go into Subtool and just turn the visibility of those teeth off. And now what I want to do is really open this mouth up, and I can take a large brush and really pull this mouth down a little bit more. Okay, and as it comes down, we're going to lose a bit of volume. Okay, the actual mouth itself, we want this to kind of smooth out a bit, and we want to bring it forward. Okay, bring this down. So that the corner of this mouth is kind of opened up a little bit. Okay, for the top, let's go ahead and actually pull it up. Okay, you can turn the teeth back on. Just look at the upper teeth now for sort of reference. The bottom teeth aren't going to be correct as far as how far up to pull this. And then as these come up, you're going to gain a little bit of volume in there and or wrinkle. It's going to billow out a little bit. Okay. Pull this back. And let's smooth out areas where this is going to be stretched out. Alright. Bring this in a little. And let's really exaggerate maybe one side of this. So let's take this lip down and out. It's just really exaggerated. Okay, we can bring out this flesh underneath here. Just by sculpting that out a bit. As it comes over the chin. Move that mouth in. You can move up and down your levels to check that as we go. We want to smooth out some of these areas at lower levels. Okay, and then just kind of move up and smooth out where some of these areas get a little bit creased in there. Okay, what we also want to do is, as we move up here, pull all of this up. So we've got muscles pulling these lips up, pulling these lips down. We've also got muscles up here clenching these eyebrows. So we've got the corrugator and procerus pulling the nose up and the eyebrows together and creating a lot of really wrinkles in here. So let's go ahead and first pull this flesh up. So with our move tool, let's go back to our symmetrical. Let's really pull this up. Really pull this flesh up around the eye. Those will be accentuated. We also will get kind of a bulge up here. Okay, now the brows, obviously we want those to be pulled in tight and down. So we're going to bring those in, pull those in tight. Okay, bring those down. And tighten together. Okay, we can close the eyes a bit. Depending on the look that you're going for, you could have one open and one a little bit more tightly shut. So if we take this eye into kind of a squint, and if we open that eye up a little bit, you can get a little bit more of a crazy look. Alright, and then we'll move up our levels. Bring our eyebrows down, pull out this area of the nose there. Okay, and now as we start to get up higher in the levels, we'll be working more with sort of the wrinkles that are being created here. Pull this up. Alright, so we might want to move this part just a little bit so we can get into that bulge in there. So our standard brush would come in and emphasize those wrinkles. And also up here, and then it'll kind of angle out a bit. Okay, and then here on the nose, kind of enlarge that, create it kind of a large area right on the top there where that's being scrunched up. And you can kind of create some areas of wrinkling there where that flesh is bunched together. Okay. Get back to our move. I'm just going to make sure that this is all together there. That flesh is bunched up a little bit more. That's it bunched together, it creates more wrinkles. And you emphasize those. And let's go ahead and move up our levels, maybe up to level 5. detail on the nose there. And let's really go ahead and pinch those eyes, at least this eye, together a little bit more. We'll really get kind of a squint going in there. Okay. And let's turn this lip in a little. So you kind of create yelling there. Kind of pulls up against the gums. So let's go ahead and pull that in. And up. Move this up a little bit. The lower part of the eye. Pull that out. And I think I want most of the squint to be sort of on the bottom of the eye. So we'll open this up. Looking at that a little bit more. Really get kind of a squint going on both sides. Really pull that down. Okay. And go move up and check. You can see we're losing a little bit of volume there because we just pulled that down. So you want to take care of that. So his eyebrows should really not change shape all that much, although we are exaggerating everything a little bit. We want to keep it to a minimum in those kind of areas. So we can help keep that volume there. Okay. Alright, so that looks pretty good. He looks pretty angry. We can also come in and asymmetrically maybe move this side up to mirror and echo that side. Alright, so he looks pretty mad. The only thing that's wrong here is that his teeth are still right there where we left them, and most likely we want the teeth to move with the jaw. So let's go ahead in the next lesson look at how we can move our different subtools around to match up with the shape that we've created.